This is Mixing It Up with Erica. Today we are going to make one of my kids' favorites. Basically a homemade chicken nugget, or you could do tenders, or popcorn chicken. It's all a matter of the size of the chicken you make. We are going with a popcorn style chicken. Really easy to throw on salads, mix up, and perfect for those picky nights with the kids. The ingredients we are going to need today are, first thing we are going to do is get our wet mixture ready. I like to keep it real simple. So we are just using gallon baggie. Fold it over itself so it creates a nice little bag. Pop it open and it'll stand. For our wet mixture into the bag, first thing we need is a half a cup of buttermilk. Now that'll make sure our bag stands nice and tall for us. We need 1 large egg and a tablespoon of hot sauce of your choice. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt into our bag. Now just unfold the bag, zip it up, give it a shake, and mix all that up. It looks something like that. You're gonna open it back up so it stays standing. Now that our buttermilk mixture is prepared, we are going to dice up the chicken. Like I said, we are going with like a popcorn chicken style chicken today. So first you want to clean up any of the excess fat you might not want on your chicken. Cut off anything you don't want to eat. I do roughly 1-inch strips to start with. Now that we're cut into strips, we just want to cut it into bites. I go with a rule of thumb. It's a good bite-sized piece. We're going to put that right into our buttermilk mixture. They don't all have to be perfect. Just throw them right in there. While we cut up our chicken into bite-sized pieces, I have a deep fryer heating on the counter behind me to about 375. And you're just going to keep cutting until all the chicken is diced up. Now that we have cut all of our chicken into bite-sized pieces and put it into our buttermilk mixture and washed our hands to remove all salmonella contamination from our fingers, we are going to just kind of shake that chicken around in the bag. Get a good mix on it. Let it get a little marinade. You know, chicken and buttermilk are good friends. Let them mingle. Once I feel I got a good shake, I just open the bag a tiny bit and press out the air. While our chicken sits and marinates, we are going to work on our dry ingredient mix. As I said earlier, I like to keep it simple. So I'm going to do that. My dry ingredients are also going to go same size gallon baggie. Roll it so you can create a bag situation to sit on your counter. The first thing we are going to put in our bag is flour. We need 1 3/4 cups. Flour is always messy. It is what it is. Next, we need 3/4 cup cornstarch. Add it right to your bag with the flour. Normally, for the rest of the ingredients, I usually recommend a measure with your heart situation. But today, I'll give you a rough idea of what I normally put in. We are going to do 2 teaspoons of garlic salt. We are going to do 1 teaspoon of a ground mustard. If you don't have these spices, that's fine. Use what you have. If you want to experiment with the flavor profile on your popcorn chicken, just grab a couple smaller like sandwich baggies or bowls or something and mix up a few different flavor options for your dry ingredients and give them a try. You'll never know if you don't try it. And do some fresh ground pepper. Roughly a teaspoon, but again, play with it. You never know. I like to do a teaspoon of thyme. And last but not least, I like to use an Italian seasoning blend. Roughly a teaspoon, maybe closer to 2 teaspoons. Wow, this might be my flavor profile for today. Next time you see me make this chicken, it might be something completely different. Now that we have our dry ingredients into our bag. We are just going to zip that up and give it a good shake. If you like spicy popcorn chicken or spicy tenders or nuggets, I'd recommend adding some cayenne pepper to your dry ingredients, or smoked paprika is always a great option. Once you have your dry ingredients mixed well, we are going to open the bag back up and fold it over. Give that one last good massage. The longer you let your chicken marinate, the better. I generally try to give it about 30 minutes to an hour. However, today we're a little more pressed for time, so it got about 20 minutes. And it's still gonna work great. But now we are going to drain out our wet ingredients from the chicken bag and start adding our chicken to the dry ingredients bag. Now that we've drained a little bit of our wet ingredients from the chicken, we are going to just add about half of it into our dry ingredients. One of the great things about this recipe is the easy cleanup. At the end of it, I will be just throwing away these bags and wiping up my counters. Now we will leave our contaminated tongs in our wet bag. Half of our chicken into our bag. We're gonna give it a really good shake to coat about half of our chicken coated in our dry ingredients. We're going to check on our deep fryer and it looks good. I'm going to get another set of tongs and we are going to put about 8 to 10 of our popcorn chicken bites into the fryer. Each batch of chicken bites is going to take roughly 3 to 4 minutes. It's going to gently lower our basket into the oil. The sizzle is a good sign. That means our oil is nice and heated. And I'm going to set a timer for 3 to 4 minutes. We are looking for a nice golden brown color on our chicken. I'm going to lift up the basket. I'm going to continue to cook the chicken in batches of 8 to 10 until it's all done. All right, some of the chicken is ready. Let's try it. Nice golden brown, crispy. Juicy. That's really good chicken. That'll be great on a salad with a little bit of honey. I think my kids are gonna love it. Now that dinner is over, we are going to save the leftovers. I like to freeze them to later be reheated in our air fryer. We'll cook them in the air fryer at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes, depending on your bite sizes. But to freeze them so they don't stick together, I will line a baking sheet with parchment paper. After I line my baking sheet with parchment paper, I'm going to put all the chicken on the paper. Now that all the chicken is on the pan, like so, we're going to pop it in the freezer for about an hour. Our chicken has been in the freezer for about an hour, so let's pull it out, bag it up. So now that the chicken has pre-frozen, I can just throw it in this bag and it'll be ready for when the kids want a snack or pick your own dinner night, or maybe to toss a few pieces on top of a salad. To reheat in the air fryer, we will cook it at 375 for about 8 to 10 minutes. If you like today's video, leave a comment about how you like to have your popcorn chicken. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for future content, such as how to make your own popcorn chicken.